celebrate it with. Enjoy the episode, and once again, thank you.
Today is a good day, and we getting it good, yeah. I said today is a good day, and we getting it good. I said we getting it good. So
It's action time on this special episode of the Game Changers podcast. Hello everybody, welcome to yet another episode. My name is Quinn Segis and it's a privilege to be here with you as usual. My next guest is a young man who wears many hats, but I'll let him introduce himself to you. Alright, hello sir. Like I said, introduce yourself to the audience.
My name is Barnes Nelson. I won't say my age. My name is Barnes Nelson. You know, like you said, I wear many hats, umbrella hat as well. Many of you all might have seen me in town selling my CMOS, my local juices. You know, fast forward to now. Well, I used to do music all before that, but now, you know, I am back doing music. So that's one of the hats I wear now as well. You know, and also, you know, in my business, running my small business. So yeah, man.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yes,
Now, Barnes, you said that you spoke about the umbrella hat, and many people have seen you in town with that special umbrella hat. Many people know you as a hustler, right? Would you say that hustling is your profession? What would you say your profession is if somebody was to ask you?
Boy, hustling is my profession. Hustling is my profession. You know, just taking care of myself. That's just what it is, you know, by that sweat of thy brow, just taking care of myself. You know, as I go along, you know, I find, you know, you throw things at the wall and you see what sticks and what sticks. I stick with it. So yeah, I'm a hustler. That's what I am.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But we know that you're more than a hustler. We know that you're an entrepreneur. Let's go back in time. How did you get involved in business? How did you become an entrepreneur?
Well, it all started because, you know, at the place I was working at the time, things were not going too good, and I made up my mind that I don't want to go look for another job, and I don't want nobody in charge of my destiny or my life telling me, you know, today you could eat food, tomorrow you could eat food. I want to be in charge of that for myself. So I decided I'm not working for anybody again. You know, I didn't have a plan, to be honest, as to what my next step was going to be. And I all started, a girl who worked next to me, she used to make ice stories, and I said, oh, show me how to do that. Show me. Yeah. And I started selling ice stories on the road, and then it grew to me doing what I do now, which is selling my drinks, you know. Yeah,
all right. So, what inspired drinks, though? I mean, you said you met your coworker and she showed you how to do drinks, but why drinks, though? I mean, there are other things you could have done.
Well, the drinks came along. Shout out to Ernie. Ernie, I used to work for my friend, and I was selling drinks for him. And after a year of doing that, I figured to myself, you know, I saw where I could take it, you know, and I said, you know, I'll just do it for myself. And I started to learn again how to make CMOS, you know, even how to make juice, stuff like that. So people already knew me for selling it, so I just decided to do it for myself.
Interesting, interesting. Now, many people might, you know, many people do not want to do what you do, right? It's not an easy job. You're out there in the sun, hustling, like you said. I'm working very, very hard outside. What have some of the challenges been for you? I know, obviously, you must have had some challenges.
Boy, challenges. I always say the biggest challenge is myself, you know. In anything I do, I don't let things bother me or people bother me like that, you know. The biggest challenge is myself, because if I don't wake up and do what I have to do, no matter if it's raining, no matter whatever, if I go a place, let's say I have one person in town. As I get up and sell, and that day I have one person down and I have 100 drinks to sell. Yeah. You understand? I have to find a way to do it. Yeah. So it didn't bother me that I have one person. I have to make that one person just drink everything out.
For sure.
My biggest obstacle is always myself. I always say it's myself, my biggest obstacle.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. Now, I mean, so your business started off like just a hustle, but I am seeing that you have a brand. You are more than just a hustler. You are a true entrepreneur. What inspired you to take this thing really, really serious?
Life, bro. I mean, you can't stay the same place all the time. The life moving, whether you wanted to move or not. So you have to take it serious, because you have to think of the future. You can't stay the same place. I mean, you getting older. You understand? So there's so many things as a man you have to think of. You know, so I have to take it serious, because if I don't take it serious, what I would do. You
For sure.
understand? Yeah, man.
For sure. All right, so you're selling drinks, you are doing well enough, and then this opportunity comes along. You collaborate with Lance, right? First of all, how do the two of you meet, and why did you decide to collaborate with Lance?
Well, Lance and I knew each other a very long time ago. Lance and I started doing music together a long time ago.
Okay.
So it's not nothing new. We have worked together before, and but now since I haven't sang in a while, it looks like it's something new.
Yeah.
But it was just we talk every day. We talk every day. It doesn't matter. Oh, I have this rhythm, sing on it.
Yeah.
That's just what it was.
Okay.
No big thing as you may view it. It doesn't matter. My friend reach out to me and I do a song on his rhythm. That's what it was.
Interesting.
Yeah, man.
And in terms of the collaboration with LA Burger Joint, though, how did that happen?
Oh, that Lance.
That Lance I'm talking about. You were thinking about different Lance, but that's fine.
He reached out to me. Lance reached out to me because again, Lance is another entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And Lance is a man that always wants to unite, and so he had this idea where he wanted to collaborate, and I felt it was a good idea at the time, and yeah, we just collaborated. He's selling food, I selling drinks.
It works. It works out. Yeah.
It works.
So that's. So I'm seeing. It was a simple connection. You guys decided to do that. Has this collaboration been fruitful thus far?
Not quite.
Okay.
As we would like it to be.
Okay. All right.
But hopefully it will be that.
Okay, beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
And we're looking forward to big things from both of you. Both of you are very good entrepreneurs. Both of you are well-known entrepreneurs. So we're looking forward to big things from the two of you all, man.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
All right, so we're moving along. I like where this interview is going thus far. You spoke about music, and this is one of the major reasons why we're speaking here today. It is a particular season in St. Lucia where a lot of music is being made, a lot of music is being promoted.
That's right.
Now, you spoke about your music journey. How did your music journey start from the very, very beginning? Not restart, from the very beginning, the first time you started doing music. What year was it, and how did that start?
It was 2001 maybe,
Okay.
or 2000 itself, when I entered secondary school.
Okay.
I always had a love for calypso.
Okay.
It was my favorite genre of music at the time. I love calypso. I grew up around it. I grew up Marshall. I was hearing calypso. Always look forward to the season as a little boy, So that's where my love for music started. And when I entered secondary school, I decided to take it seriously and go and sing, And I started singing from that time. I used to be in a lot of calypso tents singing as a little boy. I had my fair share of the 10 penis as a little boy. Give me horrors on stage.
Right.
But all that, helped me, mold me, grow me. And when I left secondary school, I got an opportunity to do my first soca song, which I rapped on. Big up to Private Six. He helped me. He put me in a position to record my first soca song, and we did that. We made it to Soca Monarch Finals. That was in 2007, and then after that, I continued to sing. I sang the next year. And I was really shy, afraid of the stage and all of that, because at the time I sang with somebody, and that next year I sing by myself.
Wow.
So to be on stage by myself was, something. And then the next year, that's 2009, I sang again, and I made it to finals on my own, and I made it to finals how many times? 4 times, This time now will be my 5th time.
Okay, wow. Yeah. All right, so you were becoming a very good singer. You were showcasing your talent on the professional stage, and then something happened. You stopped. You disappeared from the scene. Well, not disappeared totally, because people would still see you selling drinks and that type of thing. But you were no longer into music. Why did that happen? What is the story behind it?
Well, in 2012, I last sang to party my last Soca Monarch, and crazy story that my co-worker at the time, like everything I would ask him would just tell me, you know, the Bible say this, the Bible say that. The Bible. So I was like, the Bible have everything in it, man. And he gave me a Bible for myself. I read it from Genesis to Revelation.
Wow.
I read
the entire Bible.
entire thing. And when I read that, I said to myself, boy, I headed in the wrong path, because I felt at that time that what the music was turning me into, I just didn't like it. You know? I just felt like I was headed in the wrong path. And reading that really confirmed, not even for music, but for my entire life, that I was headed in the wrong path. So I made a decision that I was done. You know, I got baptized the following year, and my whole life has been in church, you know, and from this time until now, you know, and it's not a decision I will ever regret, you know, and it has changed me, you know, it has changed me as a person. Like I said, the direction I headed wasn't the right thing. So that's what my break from music was. That's the 12 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow. Just transforming into the person that you are today.
Yeah.
So would you say that then faith has become an important part of your life now?
It has, bro. Everything is by faith, bro. I never thought I'd be back on stage again in my life. That's the last thing on my mind. So when I think of it, like, I mean, it's a tricky thing, you know, carnival, Christian, you know, you know. But I do. For me personally, I just feel like I'm the place I'm supposed to be right now, you know, as of right now.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
So, yeah.
Now you just spoke about, you know, the dynamic between being a Christian and carnival, and it can be a bit tricky, and I understand that. But this year you came up with a particular song called Good Day, and it's becoming a very, very popular song. Why did you decide this song?
Well, it wasn't even a thought at the time. Like when I heard the rhythm, I just started to sing Good Day.
Right.
Just started to sing because, you know, I want to keep all my music clean. You know, I don't even want, like, I'm singing me, what's in my heart.
Right.
You understand where I'm getting from? So that just came out, and I just expanded on it. You know, I grew the song. I recorded that song like 3 times before I got it to where I really wanted to hear it. You understand? So I'm happy that, you know, when I released it, the response, you know, that people really gravitated to a song like that, which mentions nothing about what's happening right now, because, you know, this season we
You
understand where I came from. And when I released it also, I never released it for me to take part in the competition.
Right.
Whatever. You know, I know the rhythm coming out at that time, and I love music. I still want to record songs. So that was all it was for me, you know. And everybody had asked me before that, you will take part? I was like, nah, like, I don't care about that. You understand? But what changed my heart was, you know, I see to myself that for me, for all the things I see that I feel, you know, me as a young man could change, and I have a voice to do so, you know, why hold it back? Because look where I am right now on a podcast with you. Yeah. What if I didn't do that? Well, you understand? I just been tongue selling. I think like I have more to offer. Right. You understand where I came from? So when I hear people tell me, you know, so don't waste the song, come and sing, take part. I was like, nah. But closer to the time of submitting the song, you know, I really felt that, you know, if I do that, I'm going to do the people an injustice. You understand? And I know, again, it's under the carnival umbrella, but I think more than I have more to offer, because my life is not about that. You'll not see me on the road Monday and Tuesday. You understand where I'm getting from? But I feel beyond, after that, I think is where the work will really start for me. I think all that is just now the beginning of things to come. Yeah.
Beautiful. I like that a lot, man. So can we say that you would necessarily be recording music? I mean, I don't want to preempt you, because I know you still have finals and other things to do. But can we be saying that you will be still recording music, but just like outside of the carnival season as well?
Of course, bro. That's the whole plan, you know. And when I recorded the songs, you know, as much as I just recorded them because I love music, it was an investment. You understand where I came from? Like you say, I'm a hustler. You understand? I know music is a thing that, you know, is a business. You understand? So I will be recording more songs and more and more and more and more. You understand? And hoping to grow my audience, that when you come on my page, you know what to expect from me. You understand where I came from in terms of the music? Because for me, I listen to a lot of hip hop and stuff like that, and I like when I listen to songs that tell me, yo, get up and go and work and hustle, and that's what motivates me. So I want that for myself, that when you come on my profile on my page and you see my content, that it will motivate you in the right direction.
For sure. I like that. That is very, very beautiful. I'm seeing that, it's something that you've seen that it has inspired you, and now you want to inspire others that way.
Exactly.
Now, you kind of touched on it a little bit earlier on. Is that typically your creative process? Like you just hear something and you just start singing to it and then it becomes a song? Or are you necessarily like you meticulous that you say, okay, I'm going to create a song now, let me go and invest in somebody to produce the music and that type of thing? Or it's just how you...
Well, that's how it has been happening so far.
Okay.
Producers and beats, I just start singing on it, whatever that comes out of my mouth.
Wow.
I think it could work. If I start singing Game Changer, wow, that could work, I just, I make a song about that, and that's, and now people don't even write songs with everything just
from your head,
your head, you do a voice note or whatever, store that there, and then you grow, you expound on it until you have a final product.
Interesting, very interesting. So I'm seeing that it's almost like a freestyle, but it becomes more than just a freestyle. After a while, you fine tune that freestyle and make it into something good.
Exactly.
That's beautiful.
Exactly.
That's beautiful.
This ad slot could be yours. In a world filled with stories, make yours resonate. Introducing Prime ad slots on our podcast, the gateway to a captive audience eager to hear your message. Secure your exclusive ad slot now. Contact via our Instagram page to find out more.
Alright, so we're moving on to a segment of the podcast that I call the Quick Hitters segment. So this segment is where you answer my questions as quickly as possible. So I typically say in 30 seconds or less. So the first thing that comes to your mind, feel free to say it.
Wow, crazy life.
feel free to say it, right? Crazy. I mean, we have the blessing of editing, so we can edit it out if necessary. Cool. All right. So first quick hitter question. What is the worst piece of advice you've ever gotten?
My goodness, worst piece of advice?
Yes.
I have no clue, bro. Worst piece of advice? I do not know.
Okay, you don't know that.
I don't know.
Fine, so we'll skip that question. We'll forget about that one. Best piece of advice you've ever gotten, though?
Best piece of advice I've gotten? Read the Bible.
Wow.
That's the best piece of advice.
Wow, and yes, you mentioned that earlier on.
I've gotten that.
Beautiful. I'm going to replace the worst piece of advice question with another question. Who would you say is your hero?
My hero? Someone I look up to. Boy, the cliche thing you say will be Jesus Christ. Right?
Yeah.
But Aldwin Lake is a man I look up to a lot. Yeah, man.
Beautiful. And my final quick hitter question, not the final question of the interview, the final quick hitter question. Who would you like to see on Game Changers?
Who I like to see on Game Changers? I don't know, whoever your dream person is, that's what I would like to see.
Oh, that's so good. That's a good answer. Yeah, that's a very good answer. I have a lot of dream people.
Tell me one of them.
I mean, people like Julian Alfred, obviously you want hair. Okay. You Lance from LA Burger joined to you want hair.
That's easy.
Yeah, you see. So you can help me with that.
That's easy, bro. That's easy.
These people who
Lance afraid of the camera.
So I know, but we'll get him there. Don't worry. We will go get him there.
We love that.
You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out.
For you.
All right, beautiful, man. Thank you so much for that. I think you answered the questions very well. All right. So we're moving on to the back end of the interview. Our time went by very quickly. We have been having a very fruitful conversation though. What would your advice be to an entrepreneur, whether that be a music entrepreneur or a food and beverage entrepreneur who wants to get into business but is afraid or doesn't know how to get into business? What would your advice be to them?
Get up and do something, bro. If you want to start selling peanuts, yo, get up and just start selling peanuts, bro. As the thing start, just start, get up and do something. Everything ain't gonna happen. You learn as you go along. So it's best you start now, so you make all your mistakes, and then
Beautiful.
you figure out, what works.
Beautiful. So just get up and do it. Just do it like Nike, like Nike.
Just do it. Just do it.
Beautiful.
Stop wasting time. Do it.
I like that. I like that.
Man.
So yes, just put your feet in front of each other and get something done.
Go for it. If you just there doing nothing will happen.
I like that. That is a quote there for sure.
Yeah, man.
All right. So somebody's watching this episode and wants to get in contact with you, really enjoys you as a person, is inspired by your story, wants to know more about you, or wants to do a collaboration, whether it be food and beverage wise, or just for music or any other collaboration, how can they get in contact with you?
You could follow me on Instagram, Orion SLU. On Facebook, you can find me Barnes Nelson. On TikTok, Orion SLU Barnes Nelson, I think, yeah. And my number, I give my number 461-1637. I'm always free to people message me. You can message me on WhatsApp. I have no problem with that.
And guys, we're adding that 1758 in front of it, because Game Changers is an international thing, and we never know who can see these episodes. So maybe somebody from overseas wants to collaborate with you, and we'll definitely make that happen.
Not a problem.
We'll leave all your links to your Instagram, TikTok, whatever, in the bio down below, so that people can get easy access to you.
No problem. Game changer.
For sure.
Game changer.
For sure. All right, so my final question, and this might be the most loaded question. What is next for Barnes Nelson?
Wow.
You can give as much as what is next for you.
What is next for me? I have no clue, to be honest. What is next for me is me going there next week Friday. I don't know when that's going to air. I'm putting that crown on my head.
Okay, that was in your immediate future.
That's what's in my immediate future. Anything beyond that, I can't take.
Alright.
That's my focus for now. I feel more than anything. I mean, I don't want to win for popularity or for anything like that. I could care less about that. I think me winning that competition will be a hope for somebody that will see the man that was pushing the cooler, selling the CMOS in town, could come there today and be the next soca man.
Wow.
You understand?
Wow.
So
that would be a story for sure.
Yeah, man. So I think it's more than just it's bigger than me. It's bigger than me winning whatever the prize is. That's either here and there or there. We don't care what.
Yeah.
The hope that could bring for that young man at maybe home saying, boy, nothing could happen for me, boy, blah blah blah. Bro, there's hope. You understand? I want to provide that hope next week Friday. That's my goal, bro.
For sure. Beautiful. And we wish that for you, first of all. And we believe that you can do it, man. I think we have a lot of confidence in you, not just because we want to say that we have confidence in you, but we've seen what you're about, and then we need more positive people, man, in society. We need more positive people who would be willing to talk about positivity, talk about working hard and not, doing anything illicit. People like you. We need more people like you, and I think you're on the right path for that. And to thank you for doing that, on behalf of the entire society. Thank you for that, man.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
For sure. All right, guys. So we have come quickly to the end of yet another Game Changers podcast episode, and to thank you for coming on. Thank you for coming and listening to what has been a marvelous episode. Remember to like and subscribe. This helps our channel grow. It helps people hear about our message and helps promote the guest as well. Additionally, we are across wherever you get your podcasts, whether it be Spotify, whether it be Apple Podcasts, whether it be YouTube, wherever you get your podcasts, you can get Game Changers. But before I go and before I sign out, a special thank you to Peak Time Studio, who has been our host for this podcast. They have made us feel very, very comfortable, and they've done such a great job. So I do thank them in particular for this opportunity. Anyhow, this has been an amazing episode, Barnes. Any last words to the camera?
Yeah, action time. All the time.
It's always action time.
Always action time.
I like that, man. Thank you guys for coming on. And as usual, stay hungry, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.